They have a small entrance. They're all fighting over who's going to get in and out of that small entrance. They're bringing back pollen like crazy. So I really don't have to worry about that pollen patty missing, because the only one I'm worried about is the number 3, the yellow hive, for right now, because I've been watching them. We just put those in about 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and nobody's bringing back pollen. But the number 4 hive, the green hive, they're bringing back pollen already. Crazy. That's why I wanted to get that sugar water on top of that 3 and 4. Probably got to replenish the sugar water in 1 and 2 also.
So you gotta, what did you want me to bring you, that box?
Yeah, I gotta have it over at the...
Here, hold this.
Gotta have it at the sugar house.
Oops, it's on.
Oh, I'm covering this picture.
Go get the box.
Going in and out. Those guys are getting used to the area, so that's why they're flying around heavy. But these guys, they got such a small hole, they have to fight over getting in and out. And I really don't want to open it up any bigger, because if you have a big entrance, they can't protect it, and you'll have a bunch of robbing going on. And they're not fighting, so I know there's no robbing going on. They're just fighting over who's going to get in and out of that hole. Oh, sorry about that jumping. I had to adjust myself in the chair. Nice thing about bees, you can sit here and watch them all day, because they're always doing something. You see them out there. Most of them are all crowding in that door now. The group is getting smaller because they're going into the hive and filling up their pollen baskets into the hive. But you can see that little white stuff on their legs and orange stuff? That's pollen. And that's what they feed the baby bees, their brood. Got it?
Yippers. I had to get the box for him.
I gotta go over into
I gotta go to the honey house?
the tiny house.
The tiny house.
Everybody's moving into them tiny houses.
Alias sheds.
The honey house.
The honey house, tiny house. Build a shed. Call it your tiny house. Okay, honey, what do you got?
I've gotta empty out 2 of those brood boxes, take the frames out of them, bring the empty brood boxes over and put them on top so I can put sugar water on the top.
Okay, I'm following you. Well, it looks like it's gonna rain, but it's not gonna.
No, it's supposed to be nice right up until, I think, Thursday.
So now we're going to the tiny house.
I just want something I can put the frames in.
Who told you that that was a tiny house? That's what I used to tell people. Think for yourselves. Is that a tiny house? Is that a shed?
It's gotta
Or
be a shed,
is it
because
a honey house?
There's no windows in it, so it's a shed.
Well, no, it's a tiny
It's a
house.
honey house.
Well, we call it the honey house because
No, it's the bee supply room.
bee supply room, basically.
I also keep my cement mixer for my garden.
So if you build a shed this year, just call it the tiny
That
house.
was a bee just came out of here.
If you're a beekeeper, call it the bee house.
Let me get this.
And it took Clay a weekend as a 60-year-old man to build this.
Where some of them on the internet, it's taken them 6 months to build.
No, a year.
A year to build one this size. Yeah.
Which we're not picking on anybody. It's just
I am.
Clay's been, you know,
I just think it's funny.
it's just, you know.
Alright, I gotta get back in here.
But we don't have any furniture or anything in here either. We
I
just
got a
have,
lot more than furniture in here.
we got bee stuff.
I got queen excluders and everything in here. Alright, let's see.
We are not making fun of anybody, by the way. That was just, we're just having fun about it. Because when he was building this, it's like, it's a tiny house. Hey, you can call things whatever you want.
I need to hand you these so you put them in that box.
What is that?
Frames.
Oh.
Put the box down on the floor. Not where I gotta, not where I gotta get out. Put it over there where your foot is. Put the box over there where your foot is.
Okay, I'm just filming it.
There you go. That's fine.
I hear a bee.
I would put the frame closer to the wagon
Oh, okay, gotcha.
so I can get past it once you get it full. 'Cause it's gonna,
Oh, we're filling it right up there?
well, I gotta empty these out.
Okay.
There's one empty.
Okay.
These are all new frames, so that's why they're. Let me see if I can get that. All right, I'll hand you the box. Because these boxes have to go on top of the beehives,
Oh, the
so I can put the sugar water in.
okay.
Set this right out in the lawn.
Oh,
What are you owing about? There's
I
nothing.
don't want to get a spinter.
Oh, stop.
I'm bringing it over there, okay?
Oh, just set it down there. We'll take it all over.
Okay.
I'm stuck in this corner. I need you to take these.
You
and put 'em
stay in
the
that
box.
corner.
I'd be able to do it if I didn't have the cement mixer in here. And that'll be out of here in 2 days because I gotta start doing the
Grow the garden.
garden. Formally. You got room.
The one-hand bandit here. And there they are. Beautiful bee frames. And the super box. What is that? What is that?
Looks like dead bees.
Really?
Yeah, it must be they
Tried to make a hive in
tried to
here?
make a hive in there or something. There's only like a small handful. So.
Okay, listen, I'm going to bring this over, and I'll come back and carry the other one for you. How's that sound?
Oh, I can get it.
Well, I'd like to...
I just gotta move this.
Well, it's my exercise program, see? I'm trying to lose weight, guys. So, those birds over there, they're having a good time. So I'm not sure where he wants this. But I'm going to put it right here. Happy birthday, bees. There's a surprise. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to bring the frames out. I thought you were bringing those frames out, which I couldn't understand what that was all.
I needed the boxes for the sugar water.
Well, there's a bee on there.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear it.
Didn't
Didn't hear you.
The bees that were in there must be.
Maybe we'll have a hive in there one day.
These bees.
That's a big beehive.
These bees might have been out of them nukes.
Yeah, that could be. No, or you could call that a big, huge beehive. We saw a big beehive, huge, on one of the YouTube channels. There's like some bears trying to get in it. I thought, wow, it's a big old beehive.
I don't see any with any pollen on their
You
feet.
guys get to work.
Gotta be careful getting in front of them
Yeah, I
when they
know
move
it.
like that.
Yeah, they were grumpy today because it's not a nice day and it's moving day. Okay, do you need me out here?
Well, I gotta go make up some sugar water and get the...
I was thinking about my nap. I'm always thinking about my nap.
Always thinking about yourself.
Well, I get up early and I get tired.
Get up and take care of yourself.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
And don't even worry about me.
Yeah. If I didn't cook Clay food, he'd starve to death.
Not really.
Okay, Pinocchio.
Got some elderberries coming on.
Yeah, believe me, I trust and I try to listen to my husband because I'm
No,
a
she
smart
doesn't. Don't believe
woman.
that.
I do. I'm smart.
She
Well,
doesn't.
when he's happy, I'm happy. That makes it easy.
Now these guys have got, they're coming back with pollen on the legs. Which is good.
Show-offs.
Well, I'm glad they are
Oh,
because...
so am I. Well, they might be warmer. Well, they got the sun too over there.
Yeah, they got the sun. The bees are still sticking to the side of the hive. Alright, I'm going to go make up some sugar water and
Okay, he's
get
going.
their waters.
Okay. Are you gonna make it up inside or outside?
I got to make it a fountain. In probably the kitchen.
Okay, that's fine.
I got to fill the jug with the sugar syrup. I still got some sugar syrup in that jug, so I got to...
Ooh, boy, that guy was flying right at my
He
head.
buzz bombed you, didn't he?
Yeah, I did. And I don't have my bee suit
Yeah, I
on.
gotta make up a couple of...
Bit of a baby when I don't have that on.
Don't be a baby.
I'm a princess.
Don't be a princess baby rag. Princess baby rag.
Princess baby what?
Princess baby rag.
Oh, baby Ray?
Rag.
Oh.
R-A-G, baby rag. Baby rag is what you wipe the baby's mouth with when it spits up.
Oh, okay. I didn't
That's
know
a
what that.
baby rag.
I didn't know what that was. I was trying to figure out what you're trying to tell me. I usually call him princess.
I call you Princess Baby Rag.
No, he does not.
I do know.
No, you don't. You don't. You won't. Okay, let's go in here. It's gonna make some sugar water. Okay, guys. Excuse my mess, but you're visiting me now, so. Okay, let's turn the light on. Dishes from lunch. I've been trying to sleep. Hey, ain't they cool looking? Alright. I don't know how I was going to make sugar water with this mess in here. I guess we'll move this over here. Okay. Oh, I left the door open. Groceries. Messes. Cleaning day. Alright. It's the cleaning day. So, we're trying to eat healthier. So here's onions and oranges. Ooh, I'm not going to eat that orange. Well, it's green. It looks black on here. Let's turn some light on. So it's a messy day. And here's where I keep my plates. I thought he was going to be in by now. Well, let me pause this. Okay, so
I got
now,
my 25-pound bag in the garage. I can just go out and
I
fill
know,
that
but
up.
we never really eat sugar, and I've got 2 bags of sugar in the house. So we might as
Well,
well
we
use it
bought
up.
it for baking here.
Well, I know, but we're both too fat to bake.
We're too fat to bake.
Eat baked goods. And I just had my little spoonful of sugar, honey for my allergies. So that was my sweet for the day. Okay, excuse the dirty dishes. So he's measuring.
Well, I've got it measured out on the side of it.
Oops.
That didn't do too good.
That's all right.
Lump.
That's an old bag of sugar, dear. That's why I let you
That's
use
why
it.
it's lumpy. Yeah, I know.
Want me to take it out? Will it work?
No, I'll just bust it up.
Okay. So this is what happens. Can you see why I gave him my sugar?
didn't know I had a big lump in it like that. I should have pounded the bag.
So this morning, we've been busy all day. We went and got the bees. I've been trying to do my housework without getting too excited about the bees.
My funnel's probably plugged in the... There it goes.
Okay, that's good. Just throw it in the dirty dishes.
No, I gotta use it so I can get
Okay,
all that
gotcha.
out of the... Measure sugar out. I gotta measure the sugar up to this line.
To 8 cups, okay.
So it's probably gonna take more than that bag of sugar.
I got the other bag over there too. I got 2 bags of
Yeah,
sugar.
like I said, I got...
I know, but I want to use up the sugar because no one ever uses that. It just sits here.
Pour so much at a time before it plugs up that. I still got a lot to go. I'm making a 1/2 or 1-to-1 sugar ratio. 1 cup of water to 1 cup of sugar makes the syrup that they need.
And sorry about the messy house. I'm going to be painting this year.
You say that every time you make a video.
Well, because they come to visit me. No one ever sees you when your house is clean. It never works out that way.
I'll just measure it to this.
Okay.
Make it accordingly.
Well, I was tearing apart that other room and throwing it into the first room.
There's 1 bag done.
Okay. You gonna actually open up the other bag too for this?
Yeah.
You can. I don't care.
I don't know if I'm going to need it. If it's a little over, I'll fill the line a little over and make it up accordingly. It's not going to be that much different.
Well, if you pour it out, it'd be okay. I'll just put the rest in the sugar container.
That worked out great. 1 bag.
1 bag?
What is there? 4-pound bag?
I don't know. 1 bag goes into that,
1 bag goes up to that line.
and then you fill the
And
rest
then
with
I fill the
water.
rest with-
Well, we learned
Well,
something.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it up about halfway with hot water so that
Okay.
it dissolves that sugar quicker. And then I'll add the cold water on top of that once it gets. Rinse out your funnel here. You don't have sugar all over
Maybe
the
throw
place.
it in the dirty.
Hot now. Fill it up about halfway to the 1 mark. Which is, I gotta rinse the sugar off the outside of that. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll just put the cap on it and I'll shake it up. It'll be cloudy, and once it comes out looking clear, then I'll add the other sugar.
What other sugar?
Water, I mean. That way you know the sugar's dissolved.
Okay.
I'll add cold water so that the bees can eat it.
Just in case you didn't know that beekeepers have to use sugar water sometimes.
That's good.
Because if you don't take good care of your bees, you don't want a
Well,
weak colony. Oh, go ahead, dear.
They
You
need
know.
the sugar water to make the wax,
Yeah.
and it's a newer hive. Okay. We have to take the
Just
rest-
like baby chicks have to have a little sugar water. Do you give them sugar water a little bit, baby chick? Sometimes.
only the first time.
The
that
first
you-
time, because they need that little extra
But
energy.
you don't put that kind of sugar in.
No, no,
Okay.
not this one.
And I'll take this out to the other bees so we have everybody with full sugar containers and nobody will be robbing each other.
Okay, I'm going to stop this right here because we only have a few minutes left so they can see what it looks like inside, right?
Yep.
Okay, guys, hang on. Okay, guys, so here we are. Cameras, battery's getting low. It's saying, we're going to shut you out. So I'm going to do another part of this on our other camera. So you have to probably watch the next video for that. So here you go. Here's the sugar. And here's stuff. So when it cuts out, guys, the next video, man, you know. Ooh, what are you going to do with us, dear?
You can set it right up here because I gotta do.
Okay, say goodbye so I go grab the other camera.
All right, we're gonna do a second part on this so that you can see.
Remember.
Big or small, you can be a backyard farm. I gotta move these blocks and everything.
Okay.
I want to sugar water these guys first, anyway.
Okay, so remember. So remember, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm. God bless.